What's up, everybody? Head coach Robert Gray here with Victor Performance. We're going to go over our week 3, day 1 strength and conditioning for today. So we're starting out with 3-minute jump, run, or ride. It's up to you. Okay, and then going into mobility and activation too. Okay, from there, we've got conditioning to start out. So we're going right into our 1 round 4 time of 50 pop-ups, then 40 goblet squats, 50 lateral overs, then 40 bent rows, then 50 more pop-ups, then 40 quadrups, shoulder taps before we finish with 50 more lateral overs. Okay, so we need some type of platform to get today's work done. So it can be a stair, it can be the curb, it can be, or really it can be no platform, right? We've done this without platforms as well. So I'll show you those options just in case that comes up. So pop-ups, we've got 1 foot on the platform, 1 foot on the ground behind us. Okay, I'm going to push off this front leg and in the air switch as I come down on the other foot. Okay, so that's 1 rep, and I'm just going to keep going until I've completed 50. Okay, after the 50, we're going into goblet squats. It's up to you what weight you choose. Okay, for your goblet squats, I'm going to use a kettlebell. Okay, but either way, you're holding it at your chin. Feet are shoulder width apart, toes slightly turned out. Abs on, glutes on, quads on at the top. Okay, and for the duration of your 40 reps, I need you guys to make sure that we have control on the way down, and if we're going to be fast, it's on the way up. Okay? That can be somewhat challenging, especially as our breathing rate increases, our heart rate increases. But be in tune with that, and if you need to, take a break. Okay, then we're into our lateral overs. So 1 foot on the platform, 1 foot off, but now I'm off to the side of the platform. Okay, and we're switching 1, 2, 3, 4, going to 50. Once you're done with 50 of your lateral overs, then we're into bent rows. Okay, I'm going to show you with a couple different objects here. Just so you know that you're not limited to only dumbbells. Okay, yes, you can use dumbbells. Yes, you could use a kettlebell. Okay, or you could use 2 gallons or 2 half gallons of water. Okay, so bent rows are in a hinge position, so now my feet are a little tighter than they were for my squat. Okay, butt back, chest down, and now up, hold for a count, and make sure again we control the way down. If you're going to be fast, it's up into that brief hold before releasing. Okay, so that's with the half-gallon jugs, or we could be using some type of sandbag or backpack. Okay, it's the same position. Okay, going to 40. So like I said, if you don't have a platform, that's okay. We're back on pop-ups. If you don't have it, you're just going to have your feet staggered, and we're just doing kind of quick staggered stance pogo hops. Okay, so it's the same action, just trying to get off the ground somewhat quick. Okay, little 6 to 8 inch jumps. After you've completed 50 of those, we're into quadrupt shoulder taps. So quadrupt is just like our bear crawl position. So hands are under our shoulders, knees are under our hips. Okay, we're going to lift our knees about 1 inch or 2 off the ground. Okay, and then we're just going through shoulder taps like we've done. Okay, the goal here again, as always, is to resist rotation side to side. And then the final movement is your 50 lateral overs. Again, if you don't have a platform, we'll just start with our feet somewhat wide, and we're just going to switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, going to 50. Once you complete the 50 lateral overs, take a look at the clock. If it took you 6 minutes, you'll rest 6 minutes before doing it one more time, okay? After we're done with the conditioning, we have our ISO, or overcoming ISO finisher. Okay, so the first one is an ISO single leg RDL. Okay, so we'll start in kind of like that modified split stance. Okay, in that our back leg is going to be straight. Okay. From here, I'm just going to shift my weight over my front leg until just before my foot comes off the ground. And then to initiate the movement, I will lift the leg and start to pull up on the towel. Okay, we got 40 seconds per leg before going into our ISO towel row. Again, for this, you're going to need some type of sturdy, immovable object for you to throw your towel around down in a semi-squatted position, and you're just going to pull against that object, okay, trying to pinch your shoulder blades, okay, and maybe having a little bit of a lean backwards against whatever that object is, okay. And then the final movement of today's training session is a half kneeling ISO towel lift. So in this half kneeling position, we are going to modify it a little bit by bringing our leg out. Okay? As that leg comes out, your shoulders and your hips are still going to stay square straight ahead. Okay? So I'll grab the towel about somewhere between my belly button and chest height. Okay, arms are relatively straight, abs on, glutes on, and we're lifting up and across for 40 seconds. At the end of 40, switch legs. Okay, front legs out to the side, and 40 seconds on this side. Once you've completed your ISO hold finishers, you are all done with day one. Great job.